Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. After 9 arrests already in a shooting in a quiet Southwest Bakersfield neighborhood, police say they have more suspects still on the loose. Here they're looking for this morning.
I'm announcing today that I'm running for the 21st Congressional District.
He's back and wants a rematch. We'll tell you what seat former Congressman David Valadao is fighting for this morning.
Bakersfield lands on another list. What a study has to say about being a single mom in Bakersfield and the best city in the country to live if you're raising kids on your own. This is Thursday, August 29th, 2019. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher, and the cool down we've all been waiting for, I think it's coming.
No, hopefully. I mean, if you want to call it a cool down, let's check in with Kevin for a first look at your forecast on this Thursday.
Yeah, 90s are expected back in the forecast today. Not so much yesterday. The high of Wednesday was 102. The record on that date, 109, set back in 1944. And right now, Bakersfield sits at 75 degrees. So a 5-degree cool off from where we were yesterday when we were right around 80 right now. No winds to talk about currently, and as we take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast here, upper 70s by 9 and then climbing into the mid-90s this afternoon. And then for the mountains, Tehachapi, you're at 63 right now. No winds. We'll see a little breeze pick up throughout the afternoon, and your temperatures will be right in the 70s by 9 and then 80s expected throughout the afternoon. How long is this going to last? I've got the details on that coming up in just a little bit. But first, let's send it over to Alex, who's got to check your morning commute.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Taking you outside for the first time this morning to the 99 near White Lane, and it's looking pretty clear on that side of town. There's no major incidents at this time to start off your Thursday morning. We'll have another check coming up in about 15 minutes.
Bakersfield police are looking for 7 more suspects in connection with a shooting in a quiet Southwest Bakersfield neighborhood earlier this month. It happened at a large party on Remington Avenue just before midnight on August 17th. Police found about 60 casings at the scene. No one was hurt, but a number of empty cars were hit by the gunfire. Police have already arrested 9 people in connection with this shooting. And now police released photos of 7 more people wanted on gang participation charges and other charges as well. The first 2 suspects, 27-year-old Antoine Ginn and 30-year-old Charles Blakely, also wanted 43-year-old Vanis Anthony and 32-year-old Clarence Wandick, 32-year-old Dontrell Williams and 25-year-old Jevron Weldon, and lastly, 39-year-old Maurice Spellman. Anyone with information on any of these whereabouts is asked to call BPD at 327-7111.
A new and shocking revelation in the case of a man accused of killing his daughter-in-law. Court records reveal Jajik Singh told investigators he shot 37-year-old Sumandeep Kaur Kunar 3 times because she was having an affair and planned to leave the family. Singh described the murder as an honor killing. Singh was in court yesterday and pleaded not guilty to a charge of first-degree murder. The shooting happened on Monday. Dispatchers sent firefighters to an unknown medical call. When they got to the home on Menachie Meadows Drive, they found a bloody revolver, the victim and Singh removing ammunition from the gun. That's when police were called to the home. Reports say Kunar was found on the couch in the living room with 3 shots to her neck and face area. Singh reportedly told police in addition to his daughter-in-law's supposed affair and plans to leave the family, he claimed she threatened to, quote, sully his honor by telling police that he tried to sexually assault her. Documents we have don't say whether Singh considered the allegations a malicious lie or something that really happened that he didn't want to get out. We want to note an honor killing is defined in certain cultures as the killing of a relative, especially a girl or woman, who is perceived to have brought dishonor to the family. Again, that is the term Singh used, according to court documents we've obtained. Those who know the family and attend the same Sikh temple as Singh want to be clear there is no such thing as an honor killing in the Sikh religion. They say Kunar's death is murder, and anyone using the term honor killing is using it as a scapegoat for this act of violence.
It's 5:04 now. Funeral services are set for the Bakersfield police officer who died over the weekend of complications from valley fever. Detective Kevin Hawk first joined BPD in 1980 with the Police Explorer post. He became full-time in 1990 and a detective in 2014. He was also a K-9 officer and a member of BPD's SWAT team. His family says he loved his job and community and wanted to start an animal rescue in Tehachapi. BPD says the funeral will be held at 10 o'clock Tuesday morning at River Lakes Community Church on Callaway Drive.
The Sheriff's Office and Bakersfield Police Department are taking part in a 4-day event to honor a fallen Central Valley police officer. Newman Police Corporal Ronald Steen was gunned down the day after Christmas last year. After an extensive manhunt, police captured the alleged gunman at a home south of Bakersfield. Now a nonprofit called Blue Coat Music and Los Angeles area police officers are riding from L.A. to Newman to present the Singh family with a flag. They left yesterday and they'll be passing through Bakersfield later today. The ride expects to arrive in Newman tomorrow.
He's on the verge of a breakthrough, a design that could change modern medicine.
But get this, he's in high school. Tabitha Mills introduces us to the young scientist, Ishan Brar. Good morning, Tabs.
Good morning, Maddie and Alex. That's right. Brar recently competed and won at the International Science and Engineering Fair. Thousands of the brightest minds compete each year, and a local Stockdale High School junior heard his name called.
Out here, so this is like some of the tubing we used. I created essentially a new design on a catheter.
Not sure what a catheter is?
Catheter is simply a tube that's inserted into the body in order to move urine.
After any major surgery, most patients require a catheter. Ishan Brar says catheters are a necessary medical device, but they can complicate the recovery process.
The problem with these catheters is that they promote bacterial infection. The reason is by creating an opening in the body, bacteria are able to travel up into the bladder. These bacteria are extremely difficult to kill. They form something which are known as biofilms.
Biofilms are colonies of bacteria that can cause serious infections, which could lead to sepsis, a life-threatening condition that Brar says kills more than 13,000 people a year.
The issue has not been, are there chemicals that can kill these biofilms, but rather, how do we take these chemicals and insert them inside the catheter? So what I did is I created a catheter design which has multiple interior sections, allowing for chemicals that have been known to kill these bacteria to be inserted inside, where it's able to stop infections.
With the use of a 3D printer and the help of his father, Brar could very well change modern medicine.
My dad is actually a nephrologist, which is like a kidney doctor. And what's interesting about kidney doctors, or like the entire, nephrology, urology area, is a lot of their funding and a lot of what they do actually goes towards antibiotics. And the reason is because of these catheters. So I was really curious as to why that was. And I realized because they're just simply combating infection rates by pumping people full of antibiotics. So I wanted to create a catheter that helped prevent all of that.
Brar has about a year of research invested into his new catheter idea. He says more testing is needed, and he's excited to continue developing his product. He also hopes to bring ISEF, the affiliation that he competed in for Science Fair, to Kern County Science Fair, to allow others to share their ideas and compete.
What were you doing in high school?
Right?
I was doing a lot, but I was not inventing something that could change modern medicine.
This is unbelievable what he's doing.
It is.
So
and he plans to move forward with it, and I really do think maybe in the future we will have a catheter named after him.
So
pretty
exciting.
impressive, yeah.
What an amazing young man. All right, thanks so much, Tab. Well, it's setting the stage for what could become the Space Force, the program the Trump administration is launching today. That's a key step to creating the first new military branch in almost 70 years.
And he's making another go at it. David Valadao is running for his old seat in the 21st Congressional District. The reason, the former congressman says he decided to toss his hat in the ring. Big day for a local family. In just 96 hours, the Mosley family said goodbye to their old home in Northwest Bakersfield and hello to their new one. It was all courtesy of Extreme Makeover Home Edition and hundreds of volunteers. 17's Amber Frias was there for the big reveal yesterday and has a look.
The HGTV show hasn't made a stop in Bakersfield since 2004, and those who helped build this time around say they could not have chosen a better family to receive the new home.
Meet the Mosley family.
It happened so fast, and we just heard all the cheering. I think move the bus.
Family selected to receive an extreme home makeover.
There couldn't have been a more deserving family.
Jessica Mosley is a social worker for Kern Bridges, a local foster care and adoption agency. She has 2 biological children. And in 2017, she adopted 3 more children after camp.
The kids kind of all met at a foster care camp that we go on every year and take all the foster youth. They go to the beach, Lake Lopez, do boating, and as you can see, they kind of all look alike, definitely not like me. And so I think they just were like, hey, let's be brothers and sisters.
Mosley knew the 3 kids well. She was their social worker.
Kind of fought it for a while, it's like, yeah, I'll sign up to be a single mom of 5 kids, all teenagers, 4 teenage girls, like, why not, So I kind of fought it for a minute, but obviously it was destined to be.
Her 5 children and her mother, Pam, were squeezing into 3 bedrooms in their old home.
It hasn't been easy, but they're great kids. They really are very resilient kids.
Until Extreme Makeover Home Edition came knocking. And after 4 days of hard work, the family was in complete disbelief at the sight of their new 5-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 2,400 square feet home.
Just seeing that and how it all unfolded was just an unforgettable experience that we'll remember forever.
The Mosley family will officially move in this weekend.
The Mosley family episode is expected to air sometime in 2020 on HGTV. Amber Frias, 17 News.
Wow, what an amazing transformation and a deserving family. Now, several teens who are part of the Wasco Sheriff's Activities League are being celebrated for their heroic action at a Clovis water park. Haley Medrano, Jaime Fernandez, Layla and Haley Adams, and Monique Rodriguez were at Wild Water Adventure Park Saturday when they saw a girl struggling in the water. The teens yelled to lifeguards for help. Another held the girl above water until a deputy who heard them swam to the girl and pulled her to safety.
It means a lot because it shows that, hey, they did the right thing, and I actually wasn't surprised because I know they always do the right thing, and I'm very proud of them.
The teens will be honored at the Wasco City Council meeting Tuesday for their noble efforts, but just an amazing group of kids.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely,
so awesome.
Yeah. All right, 5:21 now, and if you're hitting the road this Labor Day weekend, there's one stop you're sure to make first.
And we're tracking gas prices for you this morning. We'll have some positive news at the pump, plus the cheapest place to fill up here in town. That's next in your 17 Business Watch.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
And it is almost here. The Labor Day holiday is one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. Karen Kaifa has a closer look at the most popular destinations and the 2 days you should avoid to beat those crowds.
It is considered the unofficial end of summer, and whether you're flying to your Labor Day destination or driving there, prepare for large crowds.
This year, over 1/3 of Americans will be traveling for that last long weekend in summer.
According to TripAdvisor, 61% of those traveling will be hitting the road, while 27% will be flying. Among the top trips this year, a beach getaway, a trip to the city, an escape to the lake, a mountain getaway, or a visit to a national park.
Most folks are looking to spend time outdoors, soak up the nice weather before we're back into the back-to-school routine.
Quick trips to the city were also popular. The survey found New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Los Angeles, and Orlando were the top destinations. No matter how you're getting there, keep these 2 key dates in mind. TripAdvisor says Thursday, August 29th, and Tuesday, September 3rd will be the busiest days. But if you can't avoid them, pack your patience.
Try to leave a little bit earlier than you normally would, or even later in the day, to help avoid some of those busy trafficked roadways and long lines at the airport.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Kaifa.
And by the way, if you're hitting the road this weekend, you're likely to see gas prices significantly cheaper than last year, which is great news. AAA says gas is 25 cents less this year compared to the Labor Day weekend last year. Average prices by state range from a low of $2.20 a gallon in Louisiana and Mississippi to almost $3.66 in Hawaii. AAA says the highest gas prices still tend to be in the West, Upper Midwest, and Northeast. AAA says the national average for regular gas is now $2.57 a gallon. Here in California, it's $3.57, and in Kern County, it's $3.68. And according to GasBuddy.com, the lowest price on gas in the Bakersfield area is $3.19. You can find it at the Fast Strip at the corner of Mount Vernon and University Avenues in Northeast Bakersfield. To look up gas prices in your neighborhood, just go to our website, kgt.com, and just click on that traffic section.